Here we are the morning after all the rain from last night. You take a look, see that streak goes all the way down. That's water inside there. So we get up, I don't know if I can get any closer, but that's water getting behind that stucco. Again, right here you can see that's where the water was getting in. This is the second floor of the A building tower closest to Veiw Avenue. And now you can see throughout the night how all the water came down. And that's the water. All this you see up there, it came from the third floor, where it leaked into the threshold of the third floor. And again, remember I mentioned about the lime. Look at all this, how it's coming out. Every time it rains, more and more of that comes out. You know, once that lime hits that rebar, that's it. Anything metal. Take a look up at the fourth floor. So as you see, the fourth floor showing dry. Some spots, very faintly, but above the door on the fourth floor is dry. But you can see where it came underneath. I mean, I could expect that. But the water that did come in, that's what went down to the third. We'll take a look at that. Also, basically, the ceiling up here appears to be dry, no problems. And let me tell you, it was a lot of rain last night. Some little damp spots, but it was blowing hard last night and a lot of rain. Sorry for making you a little dizzy there. Okay, let's go down. As you see, it looks pretty dry up here compared to what you'll see as we go lower. A little moisture right here in this corner. This is the fourth floor coming down to the third floor. This is that landing between the two. Now as we get down to the third floor, you can see where the water came in from the fourth, the threshold of the fourth floor, how it leaked down into the third floor. So basically the water beginning at the threshold of the fourth floor just cascades down floor after floor. So here we are looking at 3. You can still see it's still coming down, and it's laying right along the top of that metal frame. That's what has to get resealed. But there's still more, you can see there's a lot more remnants here than what was up on the fourth. Also right there, you can see, again, that's that streak on the outer wall that I was showing you. But you can faintly see how it's trying to get through. All right, let's get down to the second floor. Now you can see it's much more here at the second floor. And again, here's the culprit right here. That has to be sealed. Look at it starting to rust the bottom of this frame. even over here. And look at this outside. See, starting right there, it's starting to pop out. You can see this whole crack right there. Try to get a close up for you. And that goes all the way up. You can also see some down there. Okay, that has to be sealed. All right, so that's the second. And you can see now throughout here, it got much more water down in here than up on the upper floors. Again, right here, remember the streak I showed you on the outer wall? Okay, let's come on down. Now, we're at the first floor. Look at that. Wow. That's not good. Not good at all. All that cascading down, hitting the top of the frames, running along the sides. Okay, now we're going to come down to the ground level. And as you see, we have a puddle down here. But, so this is all that ran down the wall. Left us with a puddle. And this is every time it rains. Look at this. Goes right on through. So again, we have a lot of electrical stuff here we have to worry about. All that moisture, all that water going behind this electrical stuff is not good. This is only one tower of the 4 towers we have here. So this is, see right there how that's corroded. That's what's eventually going to start happening to this stuff over here, this brand new stuff from the fire alarm. And yeah, even here, this outer wall. So there's little cracks and everything. Every winter, you know, when this stuff gets in here, it doesn't dry. It takes a long time for what's inside there to dry out, so it will freeze. So you can see that streak there on the outer wall. I know my shadow's kind of blocking, but look at this. It's dry all around but that one wet spot. And that's actually, I believe that's coming out from inside the wall. Same over here. I mean, look up close, you can actually see some spots like hairline cracks. This is the first floor. It looks like they tried to fix that once before. You see where the caulks began to separate right there. So this is the caulk. This all has to get redone. Even here, take a look at how the caulk begins to separate. But that's how your water will penetrate when that happens.